All right, here we are. Another TDSP presented by Breck Brew, the official craft beer DNVR, and we are here in the Toyota Lounge, driven by your front range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. I'm Harrison Wind. I got my guys Mitch and D-Line with me today.
Shout.
For the definitive Nuggets-Timberwolves preview.
Let's go.
This is the only one that matters.
Finally.
The other ones, they were
fraudulent.
Incorrect.
Fraudulent, poorly thought out. Did I say fraudulent?
Yes.
I'm sorry you spent that hour. Well, thank you for spending that previous hour, but this is the hour.
I wanted to start with this right off the bat. The jerseys that the Nuggets will wear in this series have been released.
We are finally talking about the topics that matter.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. This is what really matters in the series. The Nuggets put this out. I think it's the same jersey schedule as round one.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize it was a new graphic. It is the exact same.
Is it the same exact graphic?
It may be.
Well, no, they played game 5 in what they're playing game 4 in, correct?
Did they?
Right? Didn't Jamal close out in the...
I actually don't know. I think...
I'm sure.
Oh, you're right.
I'm positive.
Game 5, the second Jamal Murray game winner, was in the regular blues.
Correct.
Okay.
So
but that's the only difference as far as
you are right. I wonder why they changed that.
Maybe they're predicting it ends in 6, so they have the best jersey lined up.
Yeah. So, game 1, Mile High Cities.
Yep.
Great jersey.
Good choice.
That's the correct choice.
To open it up at home.
Yep.
Game 2, 5280 Blacks.
Had it, lost it.
Those jerseys are cemented now, dude.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
They'll only age well every time you see Jamal hit that shot over AD. They're only going to age better.
I vehemently push against the aesthetic that is splinted up by emotion. It's the reason everyone tells me we can't change the Avalanche logo. It's just it's not good and it shouldn't be part of it. But moreover, they shouldn't put bad jerseys in a position to take on meaning that they don't deserve.
That's fair.
Well, the COVID jerseys forever are immortalized because that's the jersey the Nuggets won the championship in. And at least those jerseys look decent, I think.
Yeah, no, those jerseys are good except for the sides. The sides,
right, but you don't really see the side when you see all the iconic pictures.
You do it
Sometimes. But like the picture of Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic on the stage.
It's true, but then do you notice you see hats and stuff that have those dumb blue bars on the side, and you're like, don't try that. Don't try that where you can use it apart from the COVID jerseys and just make it part of Nuggets canon. Tisk.
I feel like the meme of the guy standing up in the town hall meeting saying the 5280 jerseys are fine, actually.
You are, because I hate them as well.
They're fine.
But you're okay if the lasting image of the Nuggets winning a back-to-back championship is Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray on the stage in the 5280 jerseys.
Correct.
That's okay with you.
Yes.
God. I can't get there.
Let the moment make the jersey. It doesn't matter.
It's so bad. I actually want to go to the Nuggets and be like, are you really thinking about this?
I like them better than the COVID jerseys.
No.
Yeah.
No. The COVID jerseys are decent.
My feeling on the 5280 is that it is black, so it looks good from afar.
Yes.
Right. Black jerseys look good.
And it looks good from the side. And then when you look at it, it sucks.
It goes really well with if someone's rocking really good shoes out there too.
Yeah, it's just because it's a black jersey.
It's black. Yes.
It's a black jersey. It's a black jersey, a white jersey.
Jamal getting those New Balances that were the black with the same jersey colors.
I agree, but it
looks good. It looks good.
What you're doing is you're just saying you want a black jersey. This one is not a good one.
Sure, but it's the one we have.
It is the one we have.
So I'm gonna roll with it because it's Nuggets and I love it.
But just here for the Mile High jerseys to be the ones.
I mean, that's the only jersey I keep in my rotation.
Of course, besides easily the best.
Besides the Allen Iverson throwback Navy alternates.
Of course, yeah.
Goes super hard.
Game 3, if you could bring the graphic back up. Game 3, back in the Mile High Cities. Game 4, the change from last round in the traditional blues.
It's interesting. Their standard gets the least amount of run. That's the one they like the least.
Right.
And they're not even wearing the white ones at all.
Well, I was thinking about this. I think it might be because the Timberwolves are hogging all the white jerseys.
Yeah, they do have almost all their jerseys are white, and their alternate is a white.
Right,
that weird
like their
Olympics one?
version of the 5280 jersey is a white jersey.
Yep. And that's the best throwback there is. That thing is
Minnesota's.
such a good. That
Yeah.
is
Oh, the
such a
white
good
with the
jersey.
blue.
Oh, with
Yeah.
the 3 stripes, dude, it is beautiful.
Yeah,
With
can you find that, Cal?
with the Nike logo up in the corner? It's like it looks like a basketball jersey. It is. They just nailed it. It's such a great look.
They have probably the best throwback game of almost anybody.
I don't know. I mean, like
The
they're-
black with the little green trees, garnet jerseys
Oh,
are
those?
goated.
I don't like
way
those. I
back.
don't like those. I don't
I
like
love those.
those. To me, those are like kind of like plastic and cartoonish in the wrong way.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're from the worst time for fashion, but they're good
yeah,
jerseys.
that's the problem. That's the problem.
But do you remember when the Wolves rebranded and they had that whole event like on the lake in Minnesota?
I actually don't remember this.
No.
They did a whole rebrand thing. I think it was last summer, and they had the press conference at one of the lakes in Minnesota, and a bunch of guys rolled in on a boat. It was like Nas Reed
That's
rolling in on a
very-
boat, and that's when they released those ones that kind of had like the water feel.
Yeah, that would make
The
sense.
blue and white
The
ones.
Dasani wrapper.
Yeah, the Dasani wrapper.
Those are bad.
But I
Those are
think the Nuggets
terrible.
are going in their dark jerseys, maybe partly because Minnesota's hogging all the
I think you're
white
right.
jerseys.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the white
They're so
Minnesota
good.
ones.
That logo
Those are
is
nice.
so good.
The
All of
shorts
it.
are really cool too.
All of it is great. It's just so classic and perfect.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, then game 5 back in the 5280s, game 6 Mile High City, game 7 5280s. So we on the Nuggets show, me and D-Line were just on. We both predicted Nuggets in 6. Your prediction though, you're going a game shorter.
Cruise control, Nugs in 5.
Whoa.
So what's your reasoning for Nuggets in 5?
We have Nikola Jokic and they don't.
Right.
True. That actually is true.
And the people they're going to throw at him have included Jokic has said to them, brother, I have 47.
Uh-huh.
That happened. He's hit a game 7 series winner over him. Mm-hmm. Cat, he's not going to do anything. And if you are riding for a fact that Nas Reed is going to slow down Jokic, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Not happening.
I don't think anybody thinks
No
Nas
one's
Reed's
slowing
gonna
him
slow
down.
Jokic.
And we have Jokic. And Jamal's going to do something crazy at least once, maybe 4 times. Who knows?
I think the easiest way you can talk about this series is like, if Jamal Murray's great, the Nuggets are going to be great. If you want to dispel the Lakers series down to one thing, it was that Jamal Murray wasn't that good,
he couldn't hit water from a boat
except
in,
in
that
the
series.
fourth quarter of game 2, and he was pretty good in game 5.
Yeah, but I think he ended up shooting, what, like 21% from 3 or something?
Yeah.
Like,
He was in the 30s from the field,
Right.
20s from 3. Not that good.
so if he's even fine, I look, they're a great defense. I don't want to say that the Wolves are bad, but this is the playoffs. This is where the Nuggets thrive. This is where Nikola Jokic thrives. Nugs in 5.
Yeah. I kind of feel like there's a chance the Nuggets' little brother, the Timberwolves, a little bit in this series.
God, I hope so.
And it's just like, look, we're the defending champs. We have the best player in the world. If this is a close game down the stretch, we're going to win. We're just better than you.
Yeah.
I feel like the series could go that way a little bit.
It definitely could. Very much on the table. That's the intriguing part about this is that I had no doubt the way the last series was going to go. And it basically, outside of the one stupid game that the Nuggets like just completely mailed in, like
Yeah.
they just beat down the Lakers in a slow, deliberate, prodding way that was inevitable. They were always going to beat the Lakers. And I don't have those same feelings of certainty in this
I don't
round.
either.
And so I'm actually like very intrigued by this because I don't know where it's going to go. I think I know. And I think it's going to be very similar to the Lakers, but a level up. Both the Nuggets playing better and the Wolves playing better than the Lakers. But I do ultimately see it kind of going in the same way where the Nuggets just execute down the stretch. The Wolves are close, but not close enough. But you don't know. I mean, like this is a interesting. This is a very like a lot of it is going to come down to like how much has how much has Ant taken a leap? How big of a leap has he taken?
Right.
And I think that is a major X factor. I don't really think any other players are much of an X factor, frankly.
We talked about it in the preview of the Lakers series, but it always happens where they have this plan on Jokic, and it doesn't work because no defense works on Jokic.
Although the Lakers plan kind of worked.
Sure. Okay, I'll give you that.
They just were like shoot open threes, and Denver just missed them all.
Sure.
Somehow it worked.
But like you see these defensive plans, and then they change it because it's not working,
Right.
and then they throw something crazy out there, like when the Celtics closed out with Drew Holiday guarding Jokic this season.
Yeah.
Right, and so, and instead of just sticking to it like the Lakers did, which is actually something you can give Darvin Ham there, something they're gonna just try stuff because it's not working, and then it's over. That's
Yeah.
when you know it's over.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you bring up the adjustments because I don't feel like people are talking about this storyline enough. The Timberwolves coach might not be on the bench
He won't be.
for the beginning of this series. So
It's amazing.
Chris Finch tore his patellar tendon in his knee when Mike Conley
Can't be good.
ran into him at the end of Game 4 of the Sun series. He was at practice, and there's a video of him on crutches.
Oh, I see him
But
in the
the
corner.
thing is, he has to keep his legs straight. It's in one of those straight braces.
Yeah. He's in the back. I see him.
So he can't be like right there on the bench.
Right.
So it actually sounds like he's going to be coaching the beginning of this series from a suite upstairs and like only talking to the team at halftime.
Just treating it like the NFL. You got your
your
coordinators.
coordinator upstairs.
Sometimes you have the coach up there. That's wild. That's actually for as much as a feeling of the game you have to have as an NBA coach, and like getting the feeling from your players who's the one to put in. There's a lot of like visceral stuff that I'm sure that you cannot pick up from
Totally.
the way up top. Like if your star is mad, or if somebody needs to, wants the ball, this, that, or the other, and you kind of work out how it's working on the fly, especially against a team like the Nuggets, where there probably is going to be a lot of on the fly adjustments being made, a lot because of Jokic and just like how he bends your defense in a way that you have to be creative. This is actually like crazily a pretty big factor.
It's huge. Also, Finch is like a guy who walks around a lot during the game, like Michael Malone does.
Yeah.
Some coaches like Steve Kerr just sit there for a lot of the game, or a Popovich, but Finch walks around a lot.
Who's on the bench? Like who's next up if Finch is? Like
So,
I don't know.
Mike
it's
their-
funny.
Nori.
It's funny. It's Mike and Nori, who used to
Who's
be an
on the
assistant
Nuggets.
for Malone.
Oh,
It's another answer.
And he's
Another
also like,
example.
Jokic loves the guy.
Yeah, he took
Jokic
over
is
as the
gonna
coach.
rip his heart out, dude.
He was the coach for the Nuggets for like a little stint. I remember, not a long time, like a 3-4. Had to stand in for. I can't remember what the circumstance was.
Oh, really?
Not for a long time, but enough time where you're like, oh, we'll see.
Yeah. He was also the summer league coach when Jokic was on the summer league
What
team.
if that's what I'm thinking of?
Maybe.
Huh.
I mean, I don't really remember that summer league because it was Jokic's rookie year.
Right.
But yeah, it's Mike and Nori.
Not to
their
be-
top assistant.
Is Flip Saunders' kid still on the Nuggets
Yeah.
bench?
Yeah. I mean, there's so much crossover between
That's
the
crazy.
staffs.
There's a ton.
Yeah.
No,
Ryan's-
I mean they are fully like
And then obviously the Connolly and
meshed.
Yeah.
it is.
And even
There's so many storylines.
and like there's front office people from Denver that went with Connolly when he took that job. Connolly also took somebody from the Nuggets PR department who now works with the Timberwolves.
Really?
Yeah. The
Wow.
former number 3 guy in Denver. So that's interesting.
Wow.
There's a lot.
There is a lot, and you're with the guy. You're going up against the guy that is credited most regularly with constructing the offense that now Nikola Jokic enjoys, figuring out like to use Jokic as the fulcrum and really built the Nuggets offense around Jokic in a way that has become unstoppable. But you got to think, like Tim Connolly built the Nuggets, has some concept of how to beat the Nuggets and has been building his team in that way. You got to think Chris Finch has some notion of how to stop the thing he started.
Yeah.
So, but he won't be on the sideline. So yeah, whatever.
I think it's a massive storyline.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this.
Dude, how can I tell you how beautiful this week has been though? With just like no Nuggets games, like you just feel this like relief. It just you don't have stress on your brain and your mind. It's been such a beautiful oasis in the middle of this,
Lakers tears.
Just swimming in pool days with Lakers tears.
I know. I thought I was going to be really petty after the Nuggets beat the
Yeah,
Lakers.
I didn't feel it.
No, you?
I have
Petty on Twitter?
I haven't really gone there though because it's just kind of over and done with, man.
It actually is the bigger insult is just to say nothing.
Right. We're just above that. Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm landing with this. I think like we all know how good the Nuggets are, and I think everyone is too scared to fully embrace that knowledge. And I have a lot of people saying Wolves in 7, Nugs in 7, Nugs could lose. They're so much better.
Just think about how the first round went though. The Nuggets 5-game series win over the Lakers. They needed 2 game winners. They were down in every game. Mm-hmm. They didn't look great. Mm-hmm. Minnesota swept the Suns and looked incredible. So I think there's a lot of that factoring into the analysis too.
I think the Suns are so much worse than the Lakers.
See, that's to me. If you are like very fearful of the Suns or of the Wolves, it's because of recency bias, where you just saw what Harrison was talking about: the Nuggets not looking great and the Wolves looking great. But we saw what the Nuggets look like when they're performing at their top level after the All-Star break, and they were fucking cruising. They were putting it on teams, man. The Nuggets have that extra gear that I think that we can all agree they didn't really achieve. They didn't really hit that through necessity or just care or inability. Like they just didn't hit the gear that we know that they have.
Right.
And if you feel like you're nervous that they won't, to me that's like you just like aren't paying that close attention to them.
Yeah. I feel like the Nuggets disrespected the Lakers. I feel like they do not have any respect for them.
No,
and
I
they
don't think
kind of
so.
played like it.
And that was with A+ performances from, like, I don't like to give it up for Anthony Davis, but from 2 like
can
really
give it up
good
to him.
players. Like
Yeah.
they played as good as they possibly could have played.
And look, I'm not saying that was the right thing for the Nuggets to do.
Sure.
If they would have, this is me again. If they would have handled them with a little more like respect, maybe they would have played better.
Sure.
But I just feel like the Nuggets were bored with that matchup and knew what they were going to get, and were like, all right, that's the Lakers again.
Yeah,
Like,
Jokic said he was bored.
you could tell, man.
bored.
Just watching it, you could tell.
It's like really like when you play somebody over and over, like in ping pong or something, and you can they cannot beat you. Can't do it.
Yeah.
And after a while, you're like, okay. Like,
And the
all right,
intensity
like,
gradually just
like I don't
goes
whatever.
down.
Like, oh, you got a point. Good job. Like, yeah, I don't know.
D-Line's very good at ping pong. If the listeners are unaware of this.
I mean, this is the first time hearing of it.
Really?
Got to check that out.
Hold that thought. Bet365. Now through May 4th, 2 more days. We got a great giveaway going on. Each week you participate. You're eligible to win bigger and bigger prizes. Participate each week to win the grand prize. The biggest prize can be on a DNVR podcast. You can go to a Broncos or Avs practice with Todd Davis or Eric Lacroix. Sign up with code DNVR365. Deposit a minimum of $10. Screenshot that. Send it to promo@thednvr.com. You'll be registered to win the contest then. Bet365. Check it out. Download it with the code DNVR365. It's what we use to bet here at DNVR. I gotta be 21 plus though, and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Also, shout out to Breck Brew, the official craft beer DNVR. I love Breck Brew. We were just out there at the farmhouse here in Denver for the Broncos draft. We had our live draft show out there. It was awesome. Thanks to everybody who came out for that. You can check out some of our favorites from Breck Brew here at the bar. We got tons of Breck Brew on tap. Also, make sure to check out their new West Coast style IPA, the Ridge Runner. Tastes great, refreshing, bright citrus and pine. Tons of great stuff in it. You can get it from Breck Brew. Find Breck Brew on their beer locator. Just type in your zip code, shows you where to get Breckenridge Brewery. It's the official craft beer of DNVR. All right, back here on TDSP with Mitch and D-Line. Can we rank the 5 best players in this series? I
I'd
thought
love
it'd be
to.
fun to do this.
I love this.
All right, let's
What
rank them.
other things can we rank? Top nuts. Number 1 nut. Cashew.
Cashews are good.
Top nut.
I think it's an almond.
Nope.
I
That's
don't,
wrong.
I don't like the outside of the almond.
Yep. That's why it's not the top nut. It's a cashew.
It's not a cashew.
Okay. Well, that's wrong.
Salted cashew?
I wasn't ready for this.
Or
the
any
top
type of
nut
cashew.
can go in any way you want it to. It's just simply the top nut.
I also love pistachios more than
That's fine.
Pistachios
cashews.
are good.
Yeah, but it's not the top nut.
Peanuts more than cashews.
Oh, the peanut is a trash nut.
Brazil nuts even.
What's a Brazil,
Brazil nut is the worst nut.
What's a Brazil nut?
It's the
It's
big,
the big
it's
one in the mixed nuts.
that no one touches.
Yeah, I don't think I like this.
Nobody likes those. They're too meaty. They're weird. It's a bottom nut, dude.
D's are pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, these nuts, number 1 nut.
I'd probably agree with cashews.
It's a top nut.
It's,
Yeah.
It's in the top 5.
No, it's a top nut.
All right, go ahead.
It's the Jokic of this series.
Yeah, dude.
The cashew.
Yeah.
I firmly disagree.
Okay, Jokic is the best player in the series.
Yes.
Oh,
Who's number 2? Is it Jamal Murray or Anthony Edwards?
oh boy. Wow.
It's Jamal Murray. Because it's the
Whoa.
playoffs. Because it's the playoffs.
I
'Cause
think
it's the playoffs.
I think it is Anthony Edwards.
All right, it's Ant.
I think it's Ant.
Talks me into it.
I think it's Ant. Ant
The face of the league.
I think it's Ant.
He's so
You get final
Cool.
call. It's your show.
Are we saying top 5? See, if this was January, I'd say yeah, put Ant
Top
up there.
5 right now. Game 1 of
But sorry.
Nuggets Timberwolves. Who's going to be the second best player
Jamal.
in that game? I think it's going to be Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he's gonna average 30. Like not even a question. Like he's gonna have a great series.
Yeah.
Yeah, then 2A, obviously Jamal Murray.
Correct.
3 is Jamal Murray.
2A.
Yes.
If Jamal Murray had played better in round 1, I know he had 2 game winners. I know he had that great fourth quarter of game 2. If he had played better, I'd put him 2. He did not.
Is Michael Porter Jr. the 4th best player in the series?
So it's Michael Porter or Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, it's not Cat. Cat's
Or
not even.
Aaron. Is it not Aaron Gordon?
I think MPJ has cleared.
He was so good.
He was the best. He was the most consistent player.
Let us
He
know
was
in the
not the
Twitter
best,
chat.
but he was definitely
To
the most
me-
consistent.
To me, this goes MPJ, Rudith Gobert.
Ooh.
Rudy Gobert is going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
It would be
D-Line.
really
Not in
funny
this series.
if we went. It'd be really funny if we went MPJ, Aaron Gordon.
Why do you call him
and
Rudy
just didn't
Gobert,
put-
too?
Rudith? Oh, it's called being
Didn't
diminutive.
put Gobert or Cat on there at all would be funny. You're right. It's MPJ.
I don't know. I feel like it could be Gobert.
Whoa.
That's fine with me too. I mean, he's really good. Gobert's very good at basketball.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I can't
Gobert
decide.
is one of those players that
Put
I
it
saw.
up. Put it up in the. We got it. Well, we're voting. Who is number 4?
Put it in the chat. We'll
All
vote.
right, chat. We need
Gobert-
this. Is we need you on this.
Gobert's one of those players that I saw in person
Everyone
for the
state your
first
case.
time.
Everyone state your case.
I saw him in person for the first time, and I was like, he's one of those players you just have to see to appreciate fully, like, just how massive of a human being he is.
I know, but you
TV
just
doesn't
described-
do it justice. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing about Boban or Bol. Like that doesn't
That's
mean
true.
they're good.
No, yeah, that's not. That was just an anecdote, not a point.
But who's number 4? Make your case for the number 4.
Number
I'm probably going to go. I'm going to go Gobert.
Okay. Then-
Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, vote in the poll in the Toyota chat. Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he's had a great season. He's been really, really, really good.
Yep.
Way better than he was last season. I mean, people in Minnesota can't stop talking about Rudy Gobert.
Someone says Gobert sucks and started COVID. No way.
Well, he might have.
He
A
didn't.
lot of people said that.
We could say definitively he didn't not start it.
Nobody knows who started COVID.
We don't know.
Still
You
up
may
for
have started
debate.
it. We can't rule anything out.
Man-made? I don't know.
Oh, Gobert.
I mean,
man.
just because there was a
Oh, good one. I can't read it from here, but love it, Oso Blanco. Good job. Just for that alone, Michael Porter.
What's the poll saying? Can we get an update on the poll?
I'm
From
seeing it.
Carroll
We got
here.
MPJ out to an early lead.
How many are there enough votes though?
There's
to-
only 7 votes. You guys, there's 50 people watch. Come on, vote. Come on.
we need more votes. All right, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. All right, we'll come back to the final two on this.
If MPJ plays like he did in the last series, or, like 20 and almost 10.
Yeah, 29 on 60%.
Yeah,
It's
like,
but like,
you-
will he do that?
Well, like then we have to have some real
They-
conversations
the Wolves
about him.
did just
like,
sweep the Suns and made the Suns offense look awful.
the Suns didn't want to play basketball together.
That is
Doesn't make you
very.
feel they
that,
actually
that could be
didn't play
valid.
basketball together. That wasn't basketball.
No, it was a joke. But man, Gobert is really good at basketball. I
Okay, we
hate
just
it.
got our 8th vote.
Wow.
MPJ is running away.
Democracy at work.
MPJ running away
You
with
love
it.
to
8
see
votes in. We're ready to call it.
DNVR is making a call here.
So D-line thinks it's MPJ.
So
Oh,
does
yeah, I
the chat
love MPJ.
What do you
overwhelmingly.
think, Mitch?
We got 9 votes now. MPJ is now cruising.
I think my heart says MPJ, my head says Gobert, and my gut says Aaron Gordon.
And the chat now has 10 votes. MPJ, 73% for MPJ. This
Jeez.
is becoming embarrassing.
How is that possible with 10 votes?
There's 11 now.
Oh, okay.
All right, I guess we have to go MPJ. Here's
Oso Blanco voted Gordon, and he's the only one that did.
shout out Oso Blanco.
He lost 11-1.
I mean that's a real hardcore Nuggets pick. So
Oh, I guess not 11-1. 11 votes. Ooh, let me think about this.
All right, let's come back to this in like 5 minutes. We'll let the chat percolate a little
There's
bit.
12 votes now. Yeah, this thing is, dude.
We are cruising,
This
baby.
is really like going across the
Stay in
map.
line. Don't let
Yeah.
them
This is
turn
like,
you
this is like
away.
election night 2019.
We're just going from state.
They have to let you
We
vote.
have. Oh, looks like we have the poll.
We're
the-
watching the New York Times little ticker.
Looks like we've got the results coming in from the DNVR delegate. 14 votes counted, 71% MPJ.
Yep.
See, MPJ is the Hillary Clinton in this scenario. Out to an early lead.
Oh, no.
Oh no, is Donald Trump going to win this?
Donald Trump is Rudy Gobert
Yes.
in this situation.
TDSP
like that's a
is
good call.
cruising right now.
Oh man.
All right, let's come back to
We've
this in a
reached
second.
new heights.
Okay, well, but that kind of is the fulcrum of the rest of our conversation. We can't really go to 5 if we don't have 4. It has been decided. There's 17 votes.
No, we need more
71%.
votes to come in. The polls have not closed yet.
At 20 votes, it closes.
No.
fair.
We've got 18 votes in.
Fair. Look, that makes all the sense in the world to me.
18 votes in. Guys, if you want us to move on from this podcast, this topic, this is because
Gordon has another vote.
this has been.
Or did the Oso Blanco just create a new account?
This has officially become a telethon asking for votes.
This is not relevant, but we had a troll in the chat last night who created 7 different accounts to
Oh.
spam us with the same thing.
Dude, you
I just
gotta have
kept-
something better to
I
do.
just kept blocking him. It was crazy.
20 votes in. With 75% of the vote, the people have spoken. Michael Porter Jr., you are the 4th best player
Are you
of
sure
this
we've
series.
counted all the MPJ leaning counties? There's a big Gobert County to come in Arizona.
No, there's not.
Polls are closed.
Polls are closed.
Michael Porter Jr.
Get out of line. If you're
Michael
in line,
Jumpshot
go home.
Jr.
All right, and then number 5, Gobert, right?
Mikey Jump
Yeah.
Shot.
Ruth,
The defensive player of the year office. That'd be crazy.
I mean, we can do whatever we want.
right, we can.
I think it'd be hilarious if we put like Christian Brown or P. Watt or somebody there.
Reggie Jackson.
Yes, big government.
We actually should then to just drive interaction. Just
Do
put
you
him
remember
in
when Christian Brown was on the MVP ladder in the finals?
Of course.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive. I was feeling it.
Yeah, and then I met the guy that made those ladders.
You did?
He came to our party,
Oh, Michael Wright.
and I had a whole
Our guy.
conversation with him. Yeah.
Legend.
What did you find out about the MVP ladder?
It's as scientific as what we're doing here.
I mean, that's what I would expect.
That's so awesome.
Oh, we got 22 votes. Apparently, there were still people in line. MBJ getting further ahead, 77%.
Okay.
Really a blowout, like almost a Reagan level.
All right.
type
Well, this did
type
not
win
go
here.
as that election went.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
The final results are MPJ 77%, Rudith Gobert garnering 13% of the vote, and AG getting 1 vote, as we all know from the Oso Blanco, which totaled 9% of the vote.
That's the Robert F. Kennedy of this election. Aaron Gordon.
He's
Just a
having
disruptor.
RFK's having a rally in my neighborhood next week.
In Aurora, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Is Aaron Rodgers
going
gonna
to
be there?
My house.
Are
Probably.
you going?
I probably not.
All right. Just wanted to check.
Okay,
In
so
2000, in
You
2008,
might be
I
in the
saw
area.
McCain because he went and spoke in the town I went to college in
Yeah.
with no one. But I was like, how many times are you going to see? You know, you got to go. You
I think one of the,
gotta see what's going on.
the
Do
best.
you have to go to that?
Yeah, why not?
I think one of the best choices. I
don't know. I don't think you have to.
As soon as we're done with this, on to religion corner. After politics corner here.
This
on-
was so fun.
Jewish.
Well,
Do we want to get to Israel Palestine, guys?
let's go. Let's
The
get
encampments.
it. Let's go.
What do we think about playing against?
I'd love to hear D-Line's thoughts on an exit strategy.
Oh, I have them.
What do we think about the Nuggets playing against a former Mr. Nugget in this series, Mitch? Monte Morris. Do you
Who's that?
still have a lot of love for Monte Morris?
0.
Really?
The second the ball goes up game 1, you're dead to me.
Oh, man. Wow.
Look, I'll love him as soon as we send them home and he's in Cancun with his buddies playing golf watching the next round.
Yeah.
But the second that ball goes up, it's like in Ted Lasso when Danny Rojas and Van Damme play each other. It's for these games, it's over.
Right.
Yeah, for me, it's. I don't think it'll have enough of an impact for it to really be much of a story. Outside of it, you're just like, oh man, let me see it, Monte. You know, I don't really see him hurting us.
Yeah, he's going to play like 10 minutes a game, probably. At the most.
He can make a killer shot, whatever. But even then, I don't think I'd be mad at him. I wouldn't be like, man, F that guy. I'd be like,
Right.
what a bummer.
I wish he was rocking the hair that he is now in Denver. It looks really good.
What hair is he rocking?
It's just a little bit more unkempt.
It's like the fade with the braids.
Oh,
that's right. I'm wrong. Yeah, he had that before. You're right. Yep, he had the braids. Yeah, he looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah. Well, what was funny, if you remember in the finals, remember how he was just at the game and was like celebrating with
vibing?
the Nuggets after
That's
the
so
game? I think it
awesome.
was game.
Wait, you're allowed to do that? I thought ex-players were explicitly not allowed to do that. Oh, they're not. They're allowed to come to the games. Huh? That's weird.
Did you watch that Knicks game? There was like 20 former Knicks in that
Yeah,
crowd.
including
It
Carmelo
was
Anthony.
crazy.
Yeah, former Nick Carmelo Anthony made an appearance. He also former Nick Carmelo Anthony made an appearance in the Garden.
The Canbyland,
Fellow
man,
former Nick
Latrell Sprewell.
Mello.
We need to get
He was all
Wilson
over.
Chandler there. Did you see?
Yes,
I did.
Do you see the campaign? We need to boost that as much
I
as
did.
I'm in,
possible.
dude. I want Ty Lawson. I want Wilson Chandler. Even though he's playing for another team, I want Danilo Gallinari.
Like, what's Linus Clay's up to? I want him in the building.
I think he's
He
like
definitely
in
lives-
the front office of some Lithuanian team.
Yeah, he definitely lives overseas.
That's awesome. Come back and vibe out for a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
I'm in.
Come to the bar. We have Rakia. I don't think
True.
that's in Lithuania, but
It's not. Well, it is, but it's not there.
yeah.
You know,
I bet David Thompson might be at a game.
for sure.
Go
He'll be
dude.
at all of them.
Wearing
Yeah.
DNVR gear
He
Yeah.
will be
because
He
he's
will
our
be.
guy.
He's our guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess who is I guess it's almost like you want a Mr. Nugget. Like you would want to see Gary there or something, but like who would be the coolest former Nugget sitting courtside that would just like get you so hyped
I mean,
up for?
David Thompson, legend, absolute legend. Like he's like this, mythical guy, mythical character almost in Nuggets lore. He's up there.
No, dude. If Birdman
Yeah.
Yes, it's Birdman.
and Allen Iverson
Oh my God.
and Carmelo Anthony and
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith all sat side by side
Thuggets.
by side and watched the Nuggets and Ty Lawson and like
Kmart.
Little Nene action.
heroes from that era were acknowledged.
Little
as-
Vashawn Leonard maybe.
eh. Birdman would be dope. That would be very dope. I just want to see old Nuggets claim the Nuggets. It's not
too.
really a thing you see that often. If given another opportunity,
Yeah.
Chauncey can't, unfortunately.
he could, but it'd be weird. But he could,
I guess you're right.
Why would it be weird?
just because he's the current coach of a rival.
division team.
No. I don't think it'd be that weird.
I mean, it'd be weird for them. It would be awesome for us.
Yeah,
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
Not a good look for him.
Yeah.
Someone says Anthony Randolph. That's great.
With a 15
The
jersey.
real number 15, dude.
Hell yeah.
The real heads know, dude.
That was a cool. I think Jeff Morton tweeted at Wilson Chandler.
Yeah.
And then Wilson Chandler was like, "I've been trying to come."
And that's what I mean. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, how are you? Who's failing in the front office there to get him here?
I mean, he can also get himself here. Like he just come for a game.
I know. Well, I mean, I feel like he does. Like, if somebody was like, if I was like, oh man, can I have one of those shirts I made? And they're like, it's $20, and I'd be like,
True.
what?
True. Right. Like you would love for the Nuggets to extend the invitation to.
Yeah,
him.
extend the invitation to your former homies.
Yeah.
I used to shop at the same grocery store as Wilson Chandler.
Whole Foods.
No, the Safeway at 20th and Park.
The
The
unsafe
unsafe
way.
It's safe.
Wilson
yeah.
Chandler shopped the unsafe way.
Yeah.
Man of the people.
Making it safe.
Yeah, I bumped into him in the chip aisle a few times and said, "What's up?"
What kind of chips was he
The
after?
chip aisle.
Can't remember that far back.
What kind of chips were you after?
Probably Ruffles of some sort.
What's
What a
the top
basic
chip?
answer.
What's everyone's top
Oh,
chip?
good. Brings a good question. Top chip. I'll go first. Doritos. Doritos nacho cheese. The top chip.
Dude, they get all over your hands though.
Okay. Well, there's top chip. So
That's so tough.
that's the number one top chip. Dorito. I'm all ears for your nominee for top chip, if not the Dorito.
I like a standard plain ruffle.
Nope.
That's what I like.
That's a top 5, but only if dip.
I'm
is
the only
involved.
one in the office that eats them upstairs.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
That's true.
always
That's
the
always
last,
the last one, yep.
Last chips to go, and I'm like, perfect. I'll
I'm a
have the
sour
bag.
cream and onion guy.
I'm gonna go hint of lime Tostitos.
That's okay.
A tortilla chip?
What a hipster ass.
That
answer.
is the most you answer of all. You're
tortilla
just,
chip?
what is that? Get out of here.
I didn't even think those were in the category.
They're not.
Those are a delivery
top chips.
vehicle for salsa.
Yes.
Top chip.
No.
No, everyone knows the top chip
All
is
right.
the Dorito.
New poll. How bad of a take
All
was
right,
that
get
by
another
Kale?
poll.
Yeah,
up.
get it going.
Top chip. Track
Respect
that.
the hint of lime.
Dude, it's fine, but come on, dude. We're talking top chip. Jesus.
And Ruffles cheddar and sour cream are up there too.
Those are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great chip.
I
That's
like
a great chip.
I like
Elite chip.
plain ruffles, and then I'll have those too.
Yeah. All right. Where were we going with that?
I'm gonna do a break. real
Wilson
quick.
Chandler.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a break. then.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which chip you were buying in the chip aisle?
DNVR diehards sign up $7 a month. You get so many great perks. First off, you get a free T-shirt or hat when you sign up, and a free one every year. Every year, we've just had a ton of awesome designs that D-Line's made up, released. The new MPJ shirt, awesome.
Yeah.
The official Nuggets playoff shirt of this year that we did with Illegal Pete's, fire.
I've got a bunch of stuff coming down the pike as well. And if you sign up, you don't have to immediately choose your shirt or hat. Like
Right.
you can, if you want to wait to see if something else is going to come, there's always new things coming out, and you can wait till. But the point being is that there's always something new coming out, so you're going to want a shirt. You might as well
I love the defend the party deck, even if I don't love the Rockies. Right
defend the party deck. Yeah, I know. Like these people come in, they would try and overtake our party deck.
It's ours.
God defend
It's
it.
our party deck.
Did you know you get $3 beers at the party deck
Yeah, before the
game?
Yes.
Not bad.
It's the best. It truly is the best outdoor bar in Denver before games start. They have a happy hour there.
Diehards also get discounts on events like our Rockies takeovers coming up.
Rockies takeover. We have a golf tournament tomorrow that I want to talk about also. And you get to read the content behind the paywall on thednvr.com. You get discounts at the bar. So many awesome perks. Go to thednvr.com to sign up. $7 a month. Pays for itself immediately. Also check out Illegal Pete's. They got a new location open in the Springs.
Dude, big
First one
moves.
down there.
Big moves.
Yeah, they're expanding.
Got to be a absolute madhouse for that place down
For sure.
there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
Open one, you need 3 more down there to satisfy.
Yeah. Illegal Pizza is awesome. Great food, burritos, tacos, quesadillas, whatever you want. And they got a bar at every location too. Great spot just to hang out. Awesome outdoor areas at pretty much every Illegal Pete's. The one right here by the bar on Colfax, we're there all the time. Great spot. Check out the one in Colorado Springs if you're in the area as well. Awesome spot for any occasion. All right, back here on TDSP. Got this golf tournament going on tomorrow. We have a lot of golf tournaments during the summer. It's that time of year.
Yep, we have 3 lined up.
Yeah. First one's tomorrow. It's sold out. And then we'll have another couple throughout the rest of the summer. It's at City Park. Pretty hype. We're all going to be out there for it. How's your guys' golf games, though?
I'm a pretty good golfer. I'm like not the greatest golfer. I'm pretty. Wouldn't you say, Mitch? I'm a pretty good golfer.
Yeah. Yes. In most foursomes, he will not be the worst golfer.
No, on many I'll be the best.
Yes.
I shoot low 90s, high 80s.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
That's really good.
My best days will be low 90s. My average day will be high 90s.
Yeah, if I'm under 100, I'm happy.
100 is the first line of demarcation between the casual and the guy actually trying to improve his golf
Right.
game. And then every stroke that you shave off your score takes like 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. My problem is I can't drive the ball. I just never been able to. Can't hit it straight. Can't make solid contact on drives.
I got it. It's in your wrists and it's in your elbows. I know that.
But the thing is, like, I can hit irons.
Yeah, it's easier. Like the driver has the longest shaft, and it's the one
Nice.
where that people take the pause, and it's the one that people take the biggest swing at, and they end up just wrapping their wrists through. Do you push it or do you slice it? What do you do?
Both.
Yeah,
I'm a mess.
That's it. Is that
I'm
you
a
just,
mess
you
with
don't,
the driver.
Yeah,
Unserious.
I am an unserious golfer. So, like,
It's
my
okay, so am I.
iron game, solid.
Yep.
My pitch game, solid. Putting, I mean, who's really good at putting if you're not a serious golfer? But
You have to be a serious
whatever.
golfer. Reading the green, it becomes its own.
Yeah, like, who can actually read a green unless you're a serious golfer? You know, like,
It's true.
I like bend down to read it. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm looking at here. You know,
You're like, oh, see it? The hole is over there.
The greatest thing, the best thing that
I got a
happened.
little right to left break.
The best thing that happened last year happened while I was golfing with Mitch and
Oh,
Spence.
God.
And Spence's brother was there 2 Mitches in the cart? Who was the other person? Oh, it was
a random.
It was a rando, but he was a great guy. And Mitch here was driving the ball. He was up to drive, and he duffed his previous drive. And so Spencer was like, "Bro, we can't see the ball when you hit it." He was using a red golf ball, and he's like, "Use mine." And he put his ball on the tee, and then Mitch went up and lined up and. If you ask him, the best contact he made all day, and it was a fucking exploding golf
It
ball.
was awesome.
Oh shit!
He seamlessly put an exploding powder golf ball down, and Mitch didn't realize, and he hit it, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's like
I've
a gender reveal.
I've never
was great.
seen anybody get a classic joke across like
It was awesome.
putting a whoopee cushion down and somebody sitting on it, or asking somebody to come in and smell your flower and you spray them.
Oh
like
my
it was a prank out of the back of a Boys Life magazine, and I've never seen it work or any of those
works
ever
on
worked.
me.
Spencer is iconic at this because I was golfing with Spencer once, and he was pranking his brother Mitch, and he put a toy snake on his brother's seat.
Yeah.
Nobody pulls these types of jokes anymore. You're so right.
I know.
Spencer does this all the time. He put a toy
He's a
snake
Renaissance man.
on
Yeah.
the driver's seat of the golf cart Mitch was in, and Mitch freaked the f- out.
This is golf course humor right here.
Golf course humor. The other thing that happened, which was great, was that we were waiting all the while we were snaking around, and we got to the point where
great.
a couple older gentlemen, it was time. Nature had been calling, and we weren't coming up to a porta potty or a restroom to our knowledge. And so one by one, Spence and then Mitch and then this other guy all went to the bushes to relieve themselves.
Okay.
And then at that point, we realized that right behind the bushes was a public bike path, and
You're just pissing on a
basically-
bike
Several
path.
bikers saw my
Basically,
wiener
all
for
they were
sure.
doing was walking past the bushes so they could just be on display to the bike path, and that happened to all three of them separately. A biker went by right then separately to all three of them.
Like, and no bikers in between. It was just when wieners were out.
Was this at City Park?
No,
Same hole, yeah.
it was at Broken T, and the only
okay.
way that they would have been seen by somebody is if they went into the bushes. If they just
Jeez.
stood up and peed out of the cart, no problem. But they
Yeah.
went into the bushes,
Correct.
which actually made them on stage.
It was hilarious.
It's great.
Well,
Sorry
there's a
about that.
big possibility
Random
that could happen
bikers.
again at City Park.
Oh, no question. No question. No. This is going to be a big one, man.
I've never played City Park.
It is so cool.
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys playing?
I'm not. No.
Yeah, me neither.
I wanted to. I'm mad about it actually
It
because
sold out too fast for us to get a foursome.
yeah, we can't even play this thing. Like our golf events are now so popular that they
Yeah.
fill up before we can even be involved in it. It kind of makes me crazy to be honest.
Yeah.
But
We're gonna start our own golf event.
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Who? So besides Spence, who's
Right.
like an actual club
So,
pro,
He's a golf pro.
The
Yes.
golfers at DNVR in order are Mitch, not him, his brother.
Correct. Other Mitch. as I
Number
like to
one,
call him.
Mitch is the best golfer here.
he's better than Spence.
Yes.
Wait, really?
Spence will admit it.
Mitch
I
is
didn't know
really good.
this.
Mitch is
Spence-
really good.
I was just operating, going about
No.
life like Spence was our
No,
best
no.
golfer.
Spence rips the ball, but he has a tendency to go off. His drive can go crazy.
Yeah.
and he kind of fucks up his short game. His putts are not great, and
Okay.
Mitch is in complete control all
yeah,
the whole
he's
time.
so good.
Interesting.
So it goes Mitch, then Spence, and then
Then is that a tier?
yeah, but the third person is actually in between tiers, and that's RK.
RK's
And
in his own tier.
RK is he doesn't play like Mitch and Spence are golf pros. And
Right.
they
They're
spend
literally PGA pros.
Golf
they teach people,
professionals.
but RK gets similar scores to them.
I think RK was on the high school golf team.
He was on. He
at
was
Fairview.
Yeah, no, he's a good golfer. I think maybe the college one. I don't know, but he definitely that's the third best golfer, and then it goes Hank, and then it goes me, and then actually I don't know how John Riskin's game is, but I know that he was playing.
I could see him being a good golfer.
I think he was
Parker,
pretty-
Sales guy.
I think
Lots of
Parker's-
sales guys are good golfers.
Parker's right below me.
Yeah.
and John Riskin, I have not seen his.
If you're
game.
in sales, you have to know how to play golf.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we just have a bunch of fucking idiots that run.
Of the
around.
people that try, I am at the bottom of the people that
Yeah,
try.
you're
terrible.
And at the top of the people that don't.
Yes, no question.
Okay.
I am the Mendoza line for giving a shit on the golf
Yeah,
course.
yep.
Okay.
I have a take.
What's that, Kale?
Colorado men have to choose between golf and skiing and snowboarding as
No,
a
they
hobby.
don't. No, they absolutely
Well,
do not.
I'm
That's
good
why
at- I'm good at
that's
neither.
not true because that's why those stores are golf and ski shops.
I get, but
because
you
you do
have to
one in the
choose.
winter and you do one in the summer.
No,
No,
it's too expensive nowadays
No,
to do both.
no.
It's too expensive
Not
to do
for the
both.
people that
no.
do both.
And you can play golf very reasonably. You can also buy a pass to go skiing and snowboarding. You can do both very reasonably. They are the same guy, Kale. You just suck at golf.
That's true. I do suck at golf.
For someone who grew up next to Castle Pines, a little disappointing. Can't lie.
The hard part about me being so bad at golf is I have golfed a ton, like lessons at the country club, my whole childhood.
Lessons?
All that.
Of
Like,
lessons at the
I'm-
country
Of course,
club.
Kale probably had lessons every
Jesus.
weekend.
I'm terrible at it.
So what are you bad at specifically?
I can't driving. I can't drive. I'm like you. I
can't
slice
drive
it.
it.
I slice it. My short game's actually pretty good, but
Yeah.
I can't drive worth anything.
Lessons at the country club.
Real
Do we have
Bubba
to-
Watson
do we
here.
have to
I've
beat
never
Kale
watched
up?
my
I think we have to
video.
beat Kale up.
Jumping.
Look, I'm from Castle Rock. Everybody knows this.
Yeah,
we-
all his friends had pools growing up. Lessons on the weekends.
I have to give Kale a wedgie the
Yes.
second this show is over.
Yes.
Just throw a fake snake on his chair
Oh my
on,
god,
on the
dude.
golf
This
cart.
is terrible. What a terrible revelation.
Are you guys cart guys? Like
Yes.
if you're playing around, you have a cart with you.
Hey, Eric, we're gonna play golf. Do you also want a go kart? Yes.
Yeah. It,
Do you want
honestly,
to go
a
kart
cart?
stocked with beer and hot dogs?
A cart?
Yes.
If somebody's like, "Do you want to come play around to golf?" I'll be like, if there's not a cart, I don't really want to go.
I will
because
not walk. I will not walk.
Yeah.
Well, because the question there is like, hey, do you want to hike for 4 hours? And you're like,
Well, I do,
You're
but I don't
"Where?"
wanna golf while
No, but
doing
you're
it.
like, where?
Yeah.
And you're like, on a flat ground in the city. And you're like, what? No, I don't want to do that. But yeah, like, do I want to have a go-kart with music, beer?
Yeah, maybe a
Friends.
cigar on the strapped onto it.
Yeah. What do you mean maybe? And yeah, dude, I
No,
love,
I'm just pure. I just want cigarettes on the golf course. Not even cigars.
You're just ripping cigarettes.
Just ripping heaters.
I
dude, the
love
great,
that.
yeah, it turns out Mitch is just John Daly.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
He's
Without
just,
hair. Yeah.
He's just John
Hairless
Daly.
John Daly.
Oh, I
Dude,
love that.
The world would be a lot better if you
What's
were
the best?
John Daly.
What do you like drinking? Beers?
You know, these days
On
it's
the
pretty,
golf course.
pretty common to go seltzer these days on the golf course.
That's a
Light.
good point.
It is refreshing and it's light and you're out in the sun. But you know, I'll drink them. It's always Breckenridge Brewing time.
Yeah.
Good
Like,
company
it's,
seltzers.
It's always
Yeah.
time to
Yeah.
get a Bronco Country Pale Ale,
Correct.
or whatever. Yes, any of those. A beer is delicious, but there's a time and a place for all of it. If you're teeing off early, Bloody Mary could be a part of it. If
Yeah.
you are a degenerate, you know, you could get shots.
The liquor stick from Pins and Aces.
The
Just
lick-
a stick of liquor.
Is there anything better? And it goes and fills it up. That's like another thing that you
Honestly,
get out of
the
boys'
greatest
life.
piece of technology
Dude,
created in the last couple
it's
of years.
incredible. Like just that you have a motorized dispenser of hard alcohol
I know.
in your bag at all times.
Yeah. And then if you're a cigar guy, see, like, cigars, they're a lot for me to take down, like, all in one sitting. But if you smoke one over the course of 9 holes,
Yeah.
like, that's nice.
The cigar,
Clip it onto the cart, let it burn a little
Dude.
bit.
You learn. This is why golf is so important
Yeah.
for the adult man in
A
specific.
foundation of somebody's adult life
It's
should
not-
have golf in it.
It's
I
not
agree.
important, but every adult man is into it for the most part.
Yeah.
Women, obviously, please come. It makes it more fun. It balances out the terrible guys. But you learn who your adult male friends are on the golf course. I think more than anything, you find out who the cigar guy is. You find out who the Bluetooth guy is. You find out who the heavy drinker is.
Right.
You find out who is trying to improve their score and for that reason wants a Gatorade and maybe a Glizzy.
And a water.
I
And,
definitely go
maybe-
Gatorade because I no longer drink alcohol, but I will imbibe other Colorado recreational
See, this
intoxicants.
that's what we learn about.
Yes.
Who's
Yeah.
who's the vaporizer guy?
Oh, vape
You
guy.
learn you're like, oh, so that's you. You're shots guy.
Yes.
I never had an idea. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you do. You learn a lot about
I learned
about
that-
a man out there.
I learned Harrison was a cigar guy in Vegas, and I got one of the best pictures ever of cigar Harrison and
That
cigar
is a
Dev.
sick picture.
Yeah,
Goes very hard.
in the
God,
casino.
I wish I could find that picture right now.
Yeah, it was a great
I
photo.
think it's on my phone, actually.
It's a great
find
photo.
it. We'll find it.
That was at the.
And we'll post it for the
I think
people.
that was at the Golden Gate.
It was, or the Golden Nugget maybe.
Golden Nugget.
I don't remember. Whatever the case was, but I learned that. I learned a lot that night.
Yeah, I
Are
can't
you?
find
Do you
it.
go cigar?
I love a cigar.
I've never had a cigar.
I just like to smoke, is what I'm learned about myself.
That's tough.
Cigarettes, cigars,
It's a tough one.
marijuana.
It's a tough.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, I know, but that's like some people like running. You know, that's a bad.
You can like multiple things. It's not the only thing I like.
I bet you don't. I bet most people don't like both of those things.
Well, you're right about that. I'm definitely not a runner. Sorry to break it to you. But a
I
cigar,
can't
of
find
course, is, I mean, it's unmatched.
Adam, I don't know if you remember, Adam proclaimed loudly and proudly to anyone that would hear it over and over and over, starting in COVID and going on. He finally has like tailed off this a little bit, but he just told me, true dead face, no irony at all, that he would be great at golf. Remember this? He'd never played.
Do
but
I
he was
remember
good.
this?
He'd never
how
played,
did I
but he was going to
forget
be
this?
great at golf.
Okay, now here's my let's clear it out and talk about a golf tournament from last year. We played down at Spencer's old golf
Yes.
course, which is Spring Valley
Spring
Ranch.
Valley.
Thank you. Yes, and it was me, Adam's wife, and Lindsay.
Yeah.
Pretty fun
Nice
group to be
of
on a
four.
golf course
Nice
with.
foursome.
Adam, we're talking about how you
But let's
proclaimed that
say
you would be
this.
good at golf. It's come up again.
I smoked him and I stink. So that's what happened there. Smoked him. Smoked him.
Golf together.
Smoked him.
Adam disputes that he was ever in that foursome.
There's a number of disputes happening. We don't know exactly which one he's disputing, but the most. But
AG's making a push. No.
Yeah, can we check back in on the poll, Kel?
MPJ won the poll by like
Adam,
a lot.
here's our
What
list.
were the final vote tallies?
Yeah, Adam, here's the list of top 5 players in the Wolves Nuggets series. Number 1, Nikola Jokic.
I agree.
Number 2, Anthony Edwards.
I agree.
Number 3, Jamal Murray.
I agree.
Number 4, Michael Porter Jr.
He's gonna say Gobert.
Yeah, I disagree.
Number 5,
I
Gobert.
said Gobert too.
I think Gobert.
We put it to a vote. We got over 20 responses.
MPJ ran away with it. He really did.
What were the final results of the poll?
So-
he's the least liked good player.
Correct.
MPJ with 77% of the votes.
Okay.
Gobert with 13.
Okay.
And AG got 1 vote. So
That was the
9%.
Oso
Shout out
Blanco.
Oso Blanco.
The Oso Blanco.
Okay.
Single-handedly
so
carrying that.
that's a definitive result. That's a mandate, I'd say.
Like, why vote if it doesn't mean anything? You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
Adam has a night. Adam hits him occasionally, and it's like, wow, that was
What's the
beautiful.
best part of your golf game, Adam?
Chip. I'm a good chipper.
Yes,
He's a
he
good
is.
chipper.
Good chipper.
Chipping.
Yes, he is.
Chipping is the best part of his game. Well, we decided everybody who's not a serious golfer sucks at putting.
I also suck at driving.
Okay. Chipping.
I'm not so good at
And we had a very party focused group in that. That was a foursome that was there for the celebration
Yeah.
of.
That Adam disputes he was even in.
I'm actually very bummed. I really want to play tomorrow. I haven't
know.
played in so long.
Let's just go play golf tomorrow somewhere else.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I'm going to somewhere. Yeah, dude. I am. I'm going to make my own tournament where I
What?
can play.
Have you guys played City Park though a lot?
Yeah. That's my.
Is it
It's
a
the
cool
best
course?
course.
I've
It's
never
the- I
played
love
it.
So the story
I
with
love
City
it.
Park is that it was in place for like 100 years, and because it floods down in that 5 Points neighborhood all the time, or it
Right.
previously would, they took it upon themselves to use that land as a drainage area so that it would theoretically divert away from that lower downtown 5 Points area and would become a reservoir in City Park. So they tore the whole thing up.
Wow.
They dug really down low. So there's a creek that goes through it that ends up being the rainwater, and so it's designed to get flooded.
Okay.
But so people, me included, I was like really upset about them tearing it up, but then they actually did a really good job putting it back together. So it's the thing that's nice about City Park is that it is both like one of the oldest and the newest at the same time. They have a brand new pro shop and clubhouse, which is super nice. Great food, great view of the city, and the course is challenging and it's also difficult. So it's a good mix, and people really like it. It's hard to get a tee time there.
It's
There you
basically
go.
impossible to get a T10 there. But it is so fun. Great view. There's a whole, like a downhill long drive that looks right at the big stone church right down here on York.
Is that the picture that RK posted that one
Probably.
time?
Yeah, everybody gets the same photo at City
Yeah.
Park. It looks incredible.
It's amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
It's going to be a great time if you signed up for it, which
Or if
we
you-
didn't.
Yeah, or if you're lucky enough to not work here, so you get to play.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Talk to you guys then.
Let's go.
We all silly like the mayor.